California lost residents for the third consecutive year, but within another dreary report on a reduction in residents were 5 surprising twists. Could shrinking losses and outmigration, a low death rate, plus growing births and immigrants eventually stop the state's population declines? Let's start by noting that the new US Census Bureau data for the 12 months ending July 1st shows the Golden State was still the nation's most populous state with 39 million residents, that's 12% of all Americans. But California's population suffered the nation's number 2 largest drop, off 113,649 in a year as the U.S. grew by 1.26 million overall. Note that no. 2 Texas is now in the 30 million club, too. Next on the people meter rankings comes Florida at 22.2 million, New York at 19.7, and Pennsylvania at 13 million. And just to remind you, there are some very tiny states, Wyoming at 581,381, Vermont at 647,064, Washington, D.C., at 671,803, Alaska at 733,583 and North Dakota at 779,261. When it came to adding people, Texas also was number 1, adding 470,708 new residents, followed by Florida at 416,754, North Carolina at 133,088, Georgia at 124,847 and Arizona at 94,320. And on a percentage basis, the leaders were Florida at 1.9%, then Idaho at 1.8%, South Carolina at 1.7%, Texas at 1.6%, and South Dakota at 1.5%. California and 18 other states had population drops in the year. New York topped the list, losing 180,341 residents, and then after California came Illinois, down 104,437, Pennsylvania, down 40,051 and Louisiana, off 36,857. However, buried within California's people patterns were some unexpected twists. Surprise number 1, a significant shrinkage in decline. California's 2022 drop was a 245,013 improvement over 2021's 358,662 loss. No state had a larger variance in the one-year change. The year's return to a more normal post-pandemic life and the end of strict business limitations likely cooled the Golden State's population decline. Number 2 on the improvement scale was Florida at 178,287, then Texas at 144,318, New York at 70,463 and Georgia at 66,646. Results in 24 states worsened. The biggest decline was Pennsylvania at 57,670, then Oregon at 27,670, Connecticut at 23,143, Idaho at 20,393 and Utah at 13,641. The big drag on California's population was that 343,230 more residents departed for other states than new neighbors arrived in the past year, the biggest net outmigration among the states.